guys, come on in. It's super cold here in Germany. I'm really glad you made it safe to beautiful Koblenz in Germany, to the Canyon headquarters. And we're here today to show you the factory behind Canyon Factory Racing. It all started for the Enduro team 2012. This was the time when there were some rumors that there's going to be an Enduro World Series in 2013. So in late summer, and our CEO came to me and he said, I do have a feeling that we're going to need an Enduro team, and I want to have an Enduro team because I believe this will be the next big thing in mountain biking. There was this girl, Ines Thoma, who was riding cross-country on a Canyon-sponsored team, and it didn't take a lot to convince her to go into the gravity discipline and riding more downhill, so this was easy. And then we looked a bit further, and there was this little community in Scotland, like the Dudes of Hazard. It was really clear that Joe Barnes is there, their top chief. And so, hey Joe, what do you think about professional enduro racing? And this was exactly his idea, and say, hey, come on, let's go into the team. We had some ideas about a brand new bike with a groundbreaking technology, which ended up in the shapeshifter. And we said, hey, we need a guy that's capable of winning races and that can help us develop a brand new bike. And then we were looking at Fabian Burrell, who has just retired from racing 2 years ago. And we looked at him, said, hey, this guy is super fit, he has won races, he's 3 times world champion in downhill, and this guy has a really high-class engineering background. So this is the perfect match. Let's approach him, let's go for him, let's convince him about our technology and get him on board. And then we came to the first race in Italy, in Punta Ala, in May 2013. Fabian just stepped on a brand new bike, on a prototype with the shapeshifter technology, new wheel sizes for Canyon, and the rest is history. So he's won the race by a good margin and won the first Enduro World Series ever. So this was the best proof for us that with this bike we are on a good way. Obviously, the Canyon Factory Enduro team has been really successful since its beginning. But when you look at the pink bike coverage or the whole EWS coverage, you most of the time see the riders and some little bits and pieces about the mechanics. But what does it mean to have a real factory team? There are a lot more people working on making the riders go fast, and I'm going to show you everybody who's working on it. Speaking of different departments when it comes to factory racing and the Canyon Factory Enduro team, there's one department which is really important for us and which is basically also a reason we have a factory racing team. Coming to R&D, we got a great team behind. We got some really good engineers that like to go fast on bikes. They're fast as hell, and connecting them to the athletes, they can speak the same language, what it takes to make a bike go fast.
We're here in the Canyon CNC prototype shop. What we do here is we have a big 5-axis CNC machine, and with this machine we are able to create prototype parts in really quick time. So we got the feedback from Joe. He's riding the Spectral a lot, and he liked the bike. He gave us the feedback that for his kind of riding style, he wanted to have the bottom bracket a little bit lower, and he also wanted to create a little bit more extra travel in the rear. And what we did for Joe is we designed a special rocker arm. So this is the part you can see from the CNC machine here. And if you compare the stock part to the special part, you can see there's a slightly difference in the position of the rocker arms. And by doing so, we could lower the bottom bracket a little bit for him, and we could also gain some extra travel for him to fit his riding style. So inside there's a Canyon test lab. We've got all the machines there necessary to make a great bike. So we've got all the standard machines to make sure that the bike is safe in terms of riding, that the durability is okay. But this machine is a special designed machine for testing all kind of bearings and especially testing the shapeshifter in muddy conditions. This machine, this big cylinder, is moving the rear triangle of the frame. So that means you have the same forces on the bearings and also on the shock in the shapeshifter as you have it while riding. So before we do send out any parts to our race team, we have to make sure that they are perfect. We do check this with our CT scanner inside here. So with this machine we can make sure that there is no failures in the parts and that they are perfect for riding and we don't have any complications during racing. Cool thing about this machine is that you can basically look inside a part without the need for cutting it. So you can check everything what's inside the part and you don't have to cut it or to destroy it.
Racing on a high-class level and aiming for Enduro World Series wins, it's all about the little details. Besides the bike is one point, being fast on the bike is one point, looking fast on the bike is nearly as important as being fast on the bike. This is the reason why, besides developing the perfect bike for the riders, we are also aiming for developing the perfect clothing for the riders, and I'm going to show you. This is the room where all the magic happens about our outward appearance on racetrack. And to give you a brief overview about our development on our race kits, I just hand over to our product manager for bikewear, Robert.
Hey guys, this is a jersey you probably know from the last seasons, but it took us quite some loops to come to the perfect jersey. In the past we had some issues with the color, or another good example.
Or bad example.
Or bad example, exactly. After we talked with the riders and got some feedback, we improved the jersey quite well, so we came up with a much better material. It's lighter, we added breathable side panels.
It's really important for us to consecutively exchange with the riders what their needs are. So those guys have to ride stages in really high exposed alpine terrain or like some really high summer temperatures in the Mediterranean Sea, and so we just like developing the jersey perfectly to their needs. Got a surprise for you, and Robert's telling you.
This will be the new team design for the new season 2017. You probably know the jersey already. Fabian Burrell was wearing it last year, and the feedback from the crowd was so awesome so we decided that the team will have this jersey the whole season.
While you guys are here visiting the Canyon factory, we want to take the chance and show you the evolution of our race bikes from year one until now, and we got a surprise later on for you. I want to start with our first race bike for the Canyon factory Enduro team from 2013. Actually, what we see here is a replica model of the first bike for Fabian Burrell. He was racing for the team and he was racing the first race in Riva del Garda and he won on that bike. The next bike is a really special one, and this was the bike from 2014. As you can see, it still has the prototype color on. We didn't change it. There's the shapeshifter technology underneath it. We didn't show it right from the beginning to make a surprise to all our fans and customers. The next bike in the game is actually a surprise, and for the introduction I'm going to hand over to our road manager of the Enduro team, Larry.
Thanks Phil, and hi guys. I get the honor to show you now the new bike for the season 2017, and we have it next to my side. You can see it here, it's this bike of Ines Thoma. So you see it's all brand new parts on, which we have for the new season from all our sponsors. You see the Rentis 35 cockpit, RockShox Lyric in the front, Monarch Plath in the rear with 160 in the rear, 170 in the front, and the new Mavic D-Max Pro wheels with the claw in the front and the crest in the rear. So drivetrain brand new with a XO Eagle from SRAM, and yeah, it's a bike which we have for the new season.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching that video. I hope we could give you some really nice insight about the Canyon Factory Enduro team, and we're looking forward to see you in 2017.